Well, Rise and Grind DMV, happy Saturday. We are waking up to clear skies across the area, and we're going to be tracking those seasonably cool temperatures today, but at least we're going to be dry heading into the holiday weekend. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that forecast up next.
This morning on DC News Now, a triple shooting in Southeast DC. The latest on the police investigation there. Plus new video from a deadly traffic stop in Fairfax County. Hear from officials. And it's Memorial Day weekend, the best times to get on the road and take to the skies.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Saturday morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on DC News Now. I'm Haley Milan. Let's take a live look outside right now at this 8 o'clock hour. Ocean City, you are looking beautiful, and I know our fair share of DMVers are there. Looks like they just raked over the sand, so fresh day out to go build some sandcastles, maybe avoid getting in the water, Brittany, but a lot of people spending their long weekend there.
Yes, you know, it's the unofficial start to summer, so I know a lot of people are probably heading out to the beach right now, and yes, I would probably avoid getting into the water because those water temperatures right now are sitting in the 60s. The good news is, Haley, if you are going to be heading to the eastern shore or mainly further south out towards Virginia, you're going to be holding on to dry conditions through the entire day today. The only thing is those temperatures will be on the cooler side, sitting into the 60s as you head over there to the eastern shore. So let's take a look at satellite and radar showing you the wider picture. Overall dry conditions is what we're seeing here in the region, as well as the eastern shore, even heading further south out towards Virginia, up and down the east coast, really, even heading to the Jersey beaches and Delaware beaches today. You guys will be quiet, all thanks to our high pressure just to the south of us. Now, if you plan on heading further off to the west, out towards Tennessee, even Oklahoma right now dealing with some severe thunderstorms. Earlier, they did have a tornado warning, but that has expired. So keep that in mind heading out there. They are dealing with some stormy conditions, some rain to talk about, though, further off to the north, out towards New York State, as well as Vermont and New Hampshire. Now, temperature-wise, not looking bad, sitting in the 40s to 50s, and highs today will be seasonably cool for this time of year, getting into the 70s. So keep it here. We'll talk more about that forecast up next.
Well, new this morning, a triple shooting in Southeast DC. Police say it happened around 10 p.m. last night on 4th Street. Two of the men found were reportedly unconscious when police arrived. We're working to get the latest on their conditions, but police did say that the homicide unit was notified. The third victim found was conscious and breathing, but right now no one is in custody for the shooting. If you know anything about what happened, you should contact police.
Heck of a stop, sir. I have a gun and I'm armed. You don't reach. I'm telling you don't reach. I don't give a damn fuck.
A fatal traffic stop in Fairfax County last month. Officers pulled over the man you saw on your screen there for expired tags, and investigators say the man shot at two officers. The third officer there on the scene fired his gun, killing the man. We do want to warn you that some of the video you're about to see may be disturbing. Our Max Barcilla spoke to the officers and to a family member of the man.
An abrupt traffic stop approaching Route 50 in Fairfax County back on April 23rd.
That was a heck of a stop, sir. I have a gun and I'm armed.
That warning from the man in the car, Jamal Wally, preceding minutes of swearing, agitation, and frustration.
You brought me to this. You people brought me to this country, and I'm dying every single day.
I think the first officer did a really good job trying to talk him down. Mr. Wally was agitated, he was toxic, he was irate.
Wally then placed a camera in his car and told the officer to stop reaching, saying today is the day.
Those are all indicative that he perhaps anticipated trying to kill a cop.
Then, as two backup officers arrive,
No, you reach. No.
Wally shoots his gun, hitting both officers on the driver's side door with one bullet.
Shots fired.
The third officer shooting and killing him. Chief Kevin Davis says the bullet that struck the two cops also hit this parked car across the street. The owner of the car told DC News Now on the day of the shooting he was inside a store when the shooting happened.
In a different situation, yeah, so I can always get another car, I can't get another life.
Meanwhile, Abdul Wahid, a family member of Wali's, says he was a military veteran translating in Afghanistan who struggled with PTSD once he came to the U.S.
I don't blame police because, they have to protect they got kids and wives too, It was just something here, brother, something here that nobody know how to, deal.
Fairfax County police say both officers were released from the hospital the night of the shooting. Wally leaves behind 4 children and his wife. And staying in Fairfax County, firefighters battling a mobile home fire in Hybla Valley. Firefighters sharing these images from the scene in Alexandria. They say no one was home at the time, but they are still looking into the cause of the fire. Also in Virginia, frustrations for dozens of families in Arlington. A water main break leaving them without water. Officials say a busted 6-inch pipe on North Kensington Street yesterday morning left roughly 75 homes without water. Crews worked all day yesterday to make the repairs, saying that the work would be done by 7 p.m. last night. Governor Glenn Youngkin in Virginia ordering all flags across the Commonwealth be flown at half-staff on Tuesday in memory of late Congressman Jerry Connolly. Connolly's family says he died at his home on Wednesday after battling esophageal cancer. He announced his diagnosis last year and earlier this year said he would retire from Congress after serving for more than 16 years. In the district, the Poppy Wall returns to the National Mall, honoring more than 600,000 Americans who've died in combat since World War I. It's on display tomorrow at the base of the Lincoln Memorial between the Reflecting Pool and the Korean War Memorial. It's meant to remind everyone the true meaning of Memorial Day. New this year, you can see and hear the stories of service members who made the ultimate sacrifice. And happening tomorrow, Flowers of Remembrance Day at Arlington National Cemetery. This Memorial Day weekend event is meant to honor everyone who died while serving the U.S. The video on your screen is from last year's event. Attendees can place flowers at the tomb of the unknown soldier. This ceremony has some history behind it, first taking place in 1868 at the cemetery after the Civil War. The event is tomorrow and runs from 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. Also happening tomorrow, Rolling to Remember in the district. Thousands of motorcyclists will come to the district to raise awareness for veterans' mental health. Yesterday, the bikes were blessed at the National Cathedral, and there was a candlelit vigil at the Vietnam War Veterans Memorial. This is the 37th year for the bike ride. It'll start at noon tomorrow at the Pentagon North parking lot. After the ride, there will be a rally. Happening now, thousands of people taking to the roads and the skies for Memorial Day weekend. This holiday weekend is expected to break travel records. Our Ben Dennis spoke to travelers on their way out of the DMV.
Drivers and flyers, eager to get up and get out.
The beach. We're actually headed into DC, going to Georgetown, stay at a hotel.
Okay.
Escape the kids for a little while.
Hanging out with friends, having a good time.
Yes, that's so true. Yeah, fellowship, love, all the things.
Memorial Day weekend travel could see upwards of 45 million people on the move, according to AAA, an uptick of 1.4 million folks from last year.
We're going to be there for a whole weekend.
Adam Kahn is headed to the Jersey Shore with his family. He says high costs for essentials is partially why he planned and saved for several months.
The way of the cost was before, it's not the same way anymore. Hopefully things are going to get better, but we don't know when.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like it.
Others staying close to home, including a big bike ride.
20 miles. I'm training for a triathlon.
Are you really? AAA's gas price outlook signals good news. Prices the lowest this weekend compared to Memorial Day holidays in 2022, 23, and 24.
Bad in DC, good in Maryland. I'm from DC, so yeah, but kind of in between.
Depending on where you fly, may reportedly increase the likelihood of delays. Data from passenger rights company AirHelp says Dulles International is among the top 5 best airports with flights staying on time. Reagan National, reportedly among the 5 worst for delays.
Before arriving to the airport, be sure to check online for any potential delays to your flights and consider using cashback apps if you're driving so you can save a little money while filling up. The summer swim season has officially begun in D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser jumping into Langdon Park Pool in Northeast for the kickoff. And starting Monday, you'll be able to cool off at one of 22 outdoor pools in the district. Weekends only, though, until June 22nd. Then they will be open 6 days a week. We've got a full schedule on our website, dcnewsnow.com. And also happening today, the last opening day for Hurricane Harbor. This after Six Flags announced both parks will close at the end of the 2025 season. Before it shuts down, you can ride the Rip Curl Blaster. What a fun time. A water ride that opened just last year. Both Six Flags and Hurricane Harbor open at 11 a.m. this morning. Brittany, what a shame. How fun does that look? Actually, I know that you've been to that park, right?
I have been to the park, but I haven't been to Hurricane Harbor.
Okay.
Last year we skipped the water park because it was kind of chilly. This year when I go, I'm definitely hitting the water park because I want to ride that slide.
Yeah, seriously. What a shame. What a shame. Okay, so for folks who are planning a pool day this weekend,
yes,
chilly.
Very chilly, especially the pool water. I can contest. I went in last night. It was not for me. Definitely not for me. So I am fair warning you that water is going to be chilly even heading to the beach. Water temperatures right now in the eastern seaboard are sitting in the 60s. So keep that in mind. But if you plan on hitting the grill today, putting some hamburgers, hot dogs, or maybe grilling some chicken, call me up. I will be definitely there, but temperatures will still be on the mild side, mainly getting into the 60s through much of the afternoon. A mixture of sun and clouds. That will be the trend. And highs today will be seasonably cooler, mainly getting into the lower 70s. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that forecast, what to expect heading into Memorial Day, Haley, coming up in just a bit.